Welcome, everyone. This is PopUp Jobs podcast. Ayodeji Soyombo is my name, and I will be your host for today. Joining me on this job seeker interview is my guest all the way from Nigeria, Daniel Christopher. Daniel, welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's nice being here and joining you on this platform.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for accepting to be interviewed on this platform.
Thank you so much.
And
Pleasure is all
for
mine.
You're welcome. For our guests all over the world who are tuning in, or this is your very first time of tuning in, this is Pop-Up Jobs podcast. This is a innovative platform meant to boost job seekers' profiles in getting or seeking the right jobs. So Daniel is here joining me in this edition of today's interview, and so you'll be interviewed. Um, for those who also want to be interviewed, like Daniel, you can just check your screen. Some messages are being scrolled. You can reach out to the host on ayo_show@yahoo.com. So let's get down to business. Daniel, you're welcome once again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I would like to ask you, how did you get to know about Pop-Up Job podcast?
Yeah, a friend of mine introduced it to me when actually he was talking about it. It's something I never imagined could be this wonderful and standard. So when I decided to give it a try, it's really worth it. It's worth the time and everything.
Yeah, great. And so I carried out the research. I understand that the current unemployment rate in Nigeria is 33%. So I would like to get your thoughts on this. How do you think this platform, the Pop-Up Job podcast platform, will help to reduce this unemployment rate, just even in Nigeria?
Yeah, in Nigeria, you're right by saying the unemployment rate is alarming. Um, One way I believe this platform will help is that this platform is actually reducing the cost of employment, cost of interview, because
Mm,
this platform there's no rescheduling of anything. Nobody's going to queue anywhere, and then because you see places, some of the things that discourages people in seeking jobs mainly is when they get to a place where you have an opening for two people, for instance, and you end up getting there, meeting hundreds of people, and your interview will be scheduled for 10, and then they are responding to you around 5:30, 6 p.m. at
mm,
night. So that's on the part of the job seeker, and then
yeah,
they might even end up not getting interviewed that day. And of course,
yeah,
it's not sure that's going to be the first and the only interview they're going to have. And
yeah,
then on the part of the job seeker, I mean the employer, it's
yeah,
very easy because you would have to accommodate people. If you want to do the on-site interview, you have to get a space, you have to get a conducive environment, you have to sell your
yeah,
brand, do branding,
yeah,
facelifting and everything. But here you can just come up on board, and then you see somebody that you feel could fit into the role you want to fit in, and then
yeah,
it makes the job easier for you. So that way people get to come up more on this platform
yeah,
seeking jobs, and then employers get to employ people because it's free. It's
yeah,
basically
yeah,
free, and it's
yeah,
easy, to
yeah.
get your type of people you
Yeah,
want.
I agree with you, Daniel. This platform gives job seekers that opportunity that's not only limited to their locality. So because you are being interviewed and employers are watching you all over the world, so
All
you
over
get
the
to
world.
better opportunities even outside your locality. So I believe over time, even this unemployment rate in Nigeria will get to reduce as a result of this new innovative. Thank you for your thought, Daniel. So let's get more serious. Today is about you and not us. So it's your shine. Daniel, we would like to know, employers all over the world would like to know. Can you just tell us briefly few things about your educational background?
Yeah, thank you. I finished from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria,
Great.
2017. I graduated as a statistician.
Great.
I have had this very good flair for figures, and so it led me to do things that relate with figures. So I finished from statistics, like I said, and I've gone ahead to learn more about data analysis, how to use analytical applications like Excel, R, SPSS, and then I'm also on the verge of getting certified using Python. This is in a bit to solving problems the easier way. You have
Yeah.
big problems that you can solve, the easiest way you can. And then I've also gone ahead to get my diploma in the um, desktop publishing, where I learned
Great.
how to do graphic designing. All this. What we have nowadays, everything is all about digital. How you can take the world and turn the world into digital, solve problems digitally,
Yeah.
and so it has really helped me to develop myself, especially analyzing data. We have problems all over the world that needs to be solved, and the best way you can solve it is how to solve it easy and even cheaply. You understand? So it
Yeah.
has really helped me to do that. Thank you so much.
Wow, great, great. It's nice to know that you did statistics. I also did statistics at master's level. I hope you
Wow.
are still making use of the differential equations and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just on a lighter note anyway.
Exactly.
Daniel, would you like to share with employers watching you all over the world your experiences on the job, your past work experience? What's it like?
Yeah, I started actually I started working, I started acquiring job experiences before I went to school, due to my
Great.
background and everything. So I started from a place called Kamak Trust is in Nigeria,
Yeah.
where I was the operator in charge of the systems. I was also an instructor, computer
Yeah.
instructor. People come on board to learn. I acquire lots of instructor ability. Ability to instruct. It's one thing to know something, it's another thing to be able to impact that knowledge. And then I went ahead to Olabisi Onabanjo University Press in Nigeria here too, where I was working as the instructor and typist there.
Yeah.
And from there, I worked as a manager, IT manager at the Rock Alive Enterprises here also in Nigeria, where, I said I worked as IT manager. So that was where I started my managerial career in IT. And then from there, also, I worked at Lilyfield Pharmacy. It's a very big pharmacy. My responsibilities there is to motivate, to prepare. It's also a platform. It was also a platform for me to learn how to administer. My administrative skills also was built there at Lilyfield Pharmacy, because I get to work with between 10 and 15 workers. I get to manage them, prepare their salaries, pay them, and organize them, and also motivate them, to work as well. And then from there, I went to Galilee or Raphael. It's the company is actually Raphael, but this is a subsidiary of Galilee firm, where you have a bakery, a school, and also a farm. So I was working there as an accountant.
Yeah.
So I got trained at Lilyfield to do accounting, like I said. So I went there as an accountant and also a manager. So I was managing the bakery, I was managing the school and also the farm,
Yeah.
carrying out my managerial and accountant jobs. And currently, I'm with Christ Apostolic Church as the administrator of one
Great.
of the arms of the church. So
Okay.
that's what I can say about my job experience.
Well, that's great. Good to know this about you. Daniel, you will
Thank you so
also
much.
agree with me that in recent times, um, employers not only focus on your qualifications, going to school and coming out with
Yeah.
your, a certificate. Um, Employers all over the world are more conscious of what you can bring on the table, the skills you possess. Would you like to share with them and everyone viewing, looking at watching you all over the world, other soft skills or other skills that you possess that you have that you can give?
Yeah, thank you so much for that. In my journey as acquiring job experiences, I've been able
Yeah.
to learn risk management skill, I've been
Great.
able to, I can bring to the table graphic design skills. I can use analytical softwares like
Great.
R, like I said earlier, like R. I'm still yet to be certified on Python, but I'm really working on it. SPSS,
Yeah.
Excel. Then I can, the ability to lead a team, the ability to lead a team, then budget management and budget administration, um, team building, supervision, then customer service. I am also a certified customer service agent. I was able to acquire that customer service knowledge, and I am certified customer service agent. MS project, Microsoft project, and softwares. Then relationship development, intrapersonal relationship, by the grace of God, I'm okay with that. And then communication too.
Yeah.
I've been a good representative of Galilee. We went to represent the school or the firm on radio stations, television
Okay.
stations, and I was one of the frontliners in
Great.
representing the school to advertise the firm also.
Great.
So I'm also good with communication. More
Great.
importantly, my ability to manage, to supervise, and to work with little or no supervision. It's
Okay.
it's, it's my
Great.
skill.
Great. 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 Talking about your skills, going through your resume, I can see on your resume that you transcribe, you do transcription.
I do
Would you like
script
to
transcriptions
share
too.
more light to that for employers
Yeah,
watching?
yeah. Thank you so much. I do transcription for companies all over the world. Anyway, I've been doing that now for about 7 years. It's
Great.
what I call side hustle. Just
Yeah.
to I
Yeah.
get audio, I do transcription, and
Great.
that's really been helping. Data entry to data analysis, very important. Is
Great.
one of the things I do for fun too.
Great. 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 That's commendable. Um,
Thank you so
for
much.
viewers who have been watching us, I've been speaking with my guest all the way from Nigeria in person of Daniel Christopher. And for employers who would like to check, get to look more about Daniel, you can please go to our the link being scrolled, being showed on the screen now, to check on Daniel's profile. And for job seekers who are watching this interview and you also want to be interviewed, you have the email of the host, underscore show at yahoo.com. You can reach out to the host through that link. Thank you so much. So back to you, Daniel.
Thank you so much, sir.
This platform is meant to showcase job seeker skills, your experiences, your educational background, and all that, so that you can get the right job you are looking for. So I'm sure employers watching you all over the world would like to know what type of job or what roles are you actually seeking for?
Yeah, thank you so much. Employers all over the world watching, I am looking for roles, anything data analysis, data entry, Microsoft projects, graphic designing, transcription, and customer service communication.
Great.
It's part of the job I'm looking forward to getting.
Okay, great. That's fantastic. I think a few days ago, I had a guest on the show, and he told me, talking about languages, he could speak Chinese, he could speak French, and all that. Going through your resume, also, I can see you have English and two other languages in Africa. Would you like to throw more light on that?
Yes, based on my background and my native language is the Igbo language in Nigeria,
Great,
Africa, and also
great.
Yoruba, based on my background where I grew up from, and English too. I'm very fluent in those three in terms of writing and communication. I'm very, very
Great.
fluent in those three.
Great, great. Because there are some job opportunities here in Nigeria now that people actually need locals who can actually interpret for them. And so it's good to know that in your locality you can speak more than one language. And if I
Thank
can
you so
try
much.
Igbo now, or Yoruba, Ekason, Daniel.
Ekason, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's just on a
Thank you,
lighter note.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Daniel, we would like to know what's your thoughts concerning remote working? Since the inception of COVID, we now have a new normal whereby people are now have the opportunity to work virtually. So we'd like to know what's your thoughts concerning this remote working? Would you like to work on site or you like to work remotely? I'm sure employers would like to know, are you open to relocation or you are just looking for jobs only in Nigeria? And concerning your job, what you are looking for, are you just looking for a part-time role or a full-time role? Your comments,
Yeah,
please.
thank you so much. Starting from my thoughts on remote working, like COVID-19 is supposed to be a disadvantage to humanity, but the new normal has made it look like it's a plus, like it's golden. It has helped employers to save lots of money in terms of getting job sites or getting an apartment. Especially if you go to a place, some place in Lagos, Nigeria now, you see how expensive it is to get an apartment, to call an office. You understand? You have to make the whole place serene. You have to portray your brand and all. But COVID has made it very, very easy in terms of the cost of hosting a company, and also on the part of job seekers and employees too. COVID has made it a lot easier. You can wake up early in the morning, 7 a.m. or 6:30 or even 8 a.m., and you are dressed fine, and then you just sit behind your laptop and you just call it your office. So these things, it has been a great turnaround on a positive side. And then
Yeah,
furthermore, to answer your question,
yeah.
I am open to relocation,
Okay,
remote work, on-site work. I'm open to relocation. I'm open to anything that benefits both ends, both the employer and myself, the employee, would be
great,
employee.
great, great. Time is not our friend. I'm enjoying this conversation with you. But
Thank
before
you so
I
much.
allow you to go, before I let you go, I still have two more
Yes, sir.
questions for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Daniel, I will combine these two questions in one, then later ask you the final question. I'm sure
Yes, sir.
employers watching you would like to know what is your greatest strength, and also what will you consider to be your weakness?
Thank you. My greatest strength that I've always been showcasing anytime is my ability to pursue my goals. I have this very strong ability to pursue my goals until I see it done. I don't give up, especially if I'm given time limit. Until I see it done, I don't give up. That, in a way, is related to my weakness, and that's my ability to combine responsibilities together. My
Multitasking.
multitasking, yes,
Yeah,
to combine, just pick this, pick that. But over the time, I've learned to prioritize. I
great.
believe that to be a weakness. I've learned to prioritize. I've discovered also that if I solve the first, maybe the most important, maybe that gets to solve the next two or three. So I've
Yeah,
learned that prioritizing those responsibilities is also a plus. So
yeah.
that's it.
Fantastic. Before I ask you the last question, I have one more. Pardon me. I will
Thank you,
not
sir.
allow this to pass by without asking, because
Yes, sir.
my last guest told me he's also into music. He could play the guitar and all that. And I saw part of your hobbies, you have music. So I would like to know, when you say music, do you sing or do you play any of the instruments?
Yes, I sing. Music is a way for me to relax, to just have fun,
Wow.
to reset my head. I play keyboard, I play drums, I sing very well. I'm a
Wow.
music person also.
Wow, wow, wow. I can see a lot of talent and giftings in you.
Thank
Well
you so
done,
much.
Daniel. And
Thank you, sir.
the last question before we draw the curtain for this edition.
Yes, sir.
Employers watching you have heard you speak. They've seen what you've got and what you can deliver based on your skills and all that. I'll just ask you this question. I'm sure this question is on the minds of all employers watching you. And I'm sure they are asking, why should we hire you? What will be your response to this?
There are a lot of people looking for employment, especially youths in this part of the world, and many of them are not employable. It's not like they are not qualified, but they are not employable. Apart from the fact that I am qualified, I'm also employable, owing to the fact that I have many skills I can put to the table, my ability to get things done, my ability to see through assignments and to make sure I give the best. And more importantly, I look for ways to solving problems the easiest way.
Yeah.
It's one of the plus I have. I look for ways, there are so many ways you can solve problems. You can solve 3 days problem in 5 days. You can solve
Yeah.
3 days problem in 10 days. So what I see as a plus for me is my ability to achieve my goal the easiest way, and it is going to still give me the expected mandate, the expected result. So it's one of the greatest strengths I think I have.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Daniel Christopher. It's nice having you on this edition of Job
Thank you
Seekers
so much.
Interview. Time will not permit
Pleasure of
us to
mine.
continue on and on. Sincerely, I've enjoyed myself during this
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
interview.
sir.
But
Likewise.
before
Likewise.
You're
Likewise.
welcome. Before we draw the curtain for this edition, I cannot leave without appreciating and thanking our sponsors. Thank you so much for your contribution. Also, job seekers all over the world who have tuned in to watch my guest today. I will also want to thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And if you would like to also schedule an interview, you can reach out to the host on ayo_show@yahoo.com. You have the email on the screen. Also, my appreciation goes to my producer, Mr. Luis. Thank you for yielding your platform to us. He's always at the background, ensuring that I have a good production. And to all viewers all over the world who have tuned in, joining us on our YouTube page, joining us on our Facebook page, we say thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Ayodeji Soyombo. I remain your host, but before I leave, I would like to drop this for job seekers all over the world. Don't give up. Continue to push. You'll get it someday. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Pure oxygen is way more than just water. We infuse pristine water with over 1 billion tiny oxygen bubbles using our state-of-the-art process. The benefits of additional oxygen are huge, from strengthening your immune system to increasing energy levels, stamina, and sports performance. And that's not all. It also improves skin health, helps you sleep better, and reduces stress. Join the movement of people experiencing the benefits of pure oxygen. It's not hype, it's science.